Hello and welcome, adventurers, to Season 2 of Dungeon Radio Hour, an actual play D&D comedy podcast where my new book on anti-gravity just won't stay on the shelf. As always, I'm your host and dungeon master, Dalton Rusher-Riddle, joined once again by my ragtag band of would-be heroes. Introduce yourself, heroes.
I'm Michael Adair.
I'm Alissa Adair.
And I'm Andrew Gerline.
Did you guys get the joke? Anti-gravity?
I did. I really liked it.
We did.
That might be my new favorite.
I was stifling laughs so you
thinker.
could get through that because I didn't want to interrupt you and be rude.
I appreciate it. It's a thinker.
Did you also say lag tag at the
I
end?
did. I said lag
Okay.
tag.
I didn't want to let that go because then the audience might think, well, is Dalton starting to like see symptoms of MS or something? They're being so polite when he mispronounces words now, and that's not like us.
Yeah, I was hoping that if I just like jumped in as soon as I got done talking to a different like topic, we wouldn't focus on my speech impediment. So thank you.
We're more lag than rag, I think.
We need to shine a light on it. Any flaw that we have, any member of the group, we got to point it out.
I don't think so. That doesn't seem fair. Maybe that should be our pre-show. We're all going to go around and we're going
Talk
to
about
say,
each other's character flaws.
Yes.
Oh, I love it. Let's all start crying before this starts.
Oh.
Can you imagine
Let's
that
tear
would
into
be
each
a
other.
fucking acting exercise that we would have done back in college? Everybody look around the room.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like they had us do something like that. What's the ugliest part of your partner's body? Go ahead and tell it to them. You can't smile. This is acting.
That kind of did happen in my acting class. It was very mean.
Yeah.
You were supposed to look at the person across from you and say their defining features, and everything he said about me was mean. He was like acne, round jaw, no jaw definition, one eyebrow higher than the other. I was
Like,
Jesus Christ. Because that's acting, baby.
That's this. You need all of this to be an actor. You need to be terrible people that point out other people's flaws.
Yeah.
I feel like when the professors made a student cry, they would always feel like they did a really good job.
Always.
Yeah. Like,
Like somehow that was like,
I helped people
like, this is a
today.
comedy scene.
I
made some 19-year-olds cry.
So, this wasn't originally going to be the pre-show topic, but now that we're on this, we're just going to stay on this track. For the audience listening at home, we're going to share with you how different of an experience college was for us as theater kids versus how the normies experienced college. Because I feel like while there are similarities, they are vastly different experiences, starting off with the fact that we were secluded to our own campus and had very little interaction with everyone else that went to that school.
Yeah.
They knew ahead of time. Put the weirdos like over near the river. Just
This is where all the artsy people are.
Yeah.
And by doing this, we'll get rid of most of the gays and put them right by the river. All the engineering
I think we had more
majors will be
fun.
here.
Yeah.
Everybody else over here.
We had more fun than the normies for
100%.
sure.
100%. Our parties
I know that-
were way better.
Yeah, people who knew normies, like the normies would want to come to our parties.
Yes.
It's more so than like a frat party.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
we had,
And
lots of
I can
dancers
speak
and like
for
people.
both,
Yes.
and the theater parties were always exceptionally better than the fraternity parties.
Yes.
Yes. I only went to a handful of fraternity parties, and they were always dumb. It was just like music blaring, but everyone kind of just like kept in separate areas, and it was just a lot of like mingling, and overall it was kind of boring. Sometimes it'd get a little wild, but like, every theater party I went to, insane. Like drinking games, dancing, everyone making out. It was just
Theme
all
costume nights. Yeah.
Always a
As
theme.
close as you can get to filleting somebody on the dance floor. Every night, somebody was sequestering off with somebody else.
Yeah.
It was a very incestuous group, the theater department and the dance department.
I'd say so.
Yeah, there's lots of mixing
In a good
and
way. This is
in
incest
in
is
the-
fun in this
in the
context.
best way. And like a Game of Thrones hot way. We were playing Flip Cup on the reg. I mean, what else? We don't need to make it just about parties, but
No.
There was,
But anyway, point of
significantly
story.
more, like the emotional trauma that
great.
we suffered on a daily basis in all of our classes.
That too. There's a trade-off. The more fun, the more trauma.
Not a lot of
Because-
crying in
That
chemistry
was the
labs, I don't think.
Exactly, because to your guys' point from your previous example, yeah, like most other people were getting up at 7, 8 a.m. for their first class and just having to like do an essay or do some math problems or some other project. And then ours was like, tell me your deepest childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Maybe we can use that in the scene this time. Now go again. And if you don't cry, you don't mean it. Let's go.
There were, that was an exercise sometimes, like deepest childhood trauma. And, you know, put that in instead of the monologue. And then everybody be like, molested! And crying in front of a room of people that were like, fucking brave. Really good.
Yeah.
Also, our grades were not arbitrary, that's not the right word, but on the whim of the teacher. You know, like if you're taking a math class, there's set rules. If I do these things, I will get an A, B, C.
Right.
I truly was told by like our voice teacher, because I got a B and I had a scholarship, so I'm like, I can't have my grade point average go low. So I went to her, I'm like, what can I do?
Everyone at home to know that Alissa would also get beaten at home if she came home with a B. So that's why the A is very important.
That's true.
It was very intense.
Yep. The paddles and belts were ready.
She just simply was like, I just didn't feel like you grew enough. And I'm like, but all of this shows my growth. Like I literally pointed out, and she goes, yeah, but I just didn't feel it. And then meanwhile, other people who did much less than me were getting an A. And I was like, oh, so it's just favoritism. This is fun.
It was not fair. There's no hard rubric when it comes to being creative in front of a group of people. And your professor has some sort of set idea on what art looks like. And so it's really up to them whether you succeed or fail. And also, it's not like other, I think, disciplines, because you can go into an acting class and come out feeling like, oh, I don't have what it takes to do this. Whereas you can kind of fail in another class and you won't have that emotional wreckage every day of your life. You will, just with some studying, you can improve. But, you know, there is just kind of something that you have to be good at acting. And you're told, like, some people just don't have it. And then, you know, with just one person's feedback, you can just decide, like, oh, yeah, I don't have it. And that,
see, that happened to me when I took a statistics class. They're like, you know what? Maybe statistics is a hobby for you.
Never do it again. Andrew, statistics is not for you.
Yeah. And I walked away with an existential crisis that day. That's when I changed to theater.
You're like, my career is a statistician. What am I going to do?
You can major in statistics, did you? You can.
Yeah.
No.
That also happened to me in Spanish. I did not do well. Still cannot speak it. I took collectively about 4 or 5 years of Spanish. Don't know a damn word.
None of it.
Can't do it. All left my head.
And what other career or degree do you have to go and like reapply essentially every year to prove that you're still worthy of being in the program? And then during said thing, they go over all of your flaws, including physical.
True.
Like I was told
pretty fucked.
every year going into my audition just to stay in the BFA program, like, you're too fat, you're too this, you're too that, you should work on this, like specifically about your body. And so many other people said the same thing.
Yeah, I got told, like, your teeth are bad, you have cankles, your skin color is all wrong. What else? Hair too curly, voice too annoying. Wow. There was a lot. Tits too droopy. Tits too droopy, I got a lot.
No.
From every professor.
TTD was always written on my fucking papers.
Yeah. You got it too. Yeah. You see what I'm talking about. And it hurt.
It's so often they had it.
Right.
We wrote a couple.
I did get pepperoni nipples.
We did have to write a couple.
lot of people when I had to take my shirt off on stage.
Oh yeah, but that was just a student. That wasn't a teacher telling
Yeah,
you.
but that means the professors knew it too. I did not have debilitating sciatica. Alissa had more than one ovary back then. A lot of happened to her body.
Yeah.
She's decaying rapidly. Andrew had less freckles, less cancer scares.
Oh yeah.
What else? More hope.
Much smaller back then.
Much more hope. No, it was good, and our lives are fine. We didn't make any mistakes. I
miss it though.
I
do miss it
really
too.
do.
I miss it too. The biggest unintended consequence, I would say, is meeting the three of you and still getting to share this relationship even decades later. And I can't believe I said that while we are actively recording. Shit.
Yes.
It's too
Quick,
late.
go to the next episode
No.
before he says it.
Okay, so last time you all took Zero back to your living quarters to try and repair him. Between Zero and Dez, they both quickly realized that the equipment needed to make these types of fixes, these types of repairs, they did not have. So you all had the bright idea to go raid Dr. Bad's office for supplies. Along the way, you knocked out 2 of the Aeon guards, and you just opened up the door to his office, where you very quickly realize that Dr. Bad is a textbook hoarder. And that is where we pick up tonight.
Yeah, oh my god, you guys. This is... Holy shit, you guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're in. Oh, wait. Before we step all the way in, guys, there's probably cameras all over this bitch. Us, scan this room for cameras.
Scanning now. Scan
faster.
Scan complete.
That was fast enough. How'd it go? What are the results?
The scan revealed that there is one camera currently broadcasting in this area.
Can you loop-de-loop this, in fact? Can you put us on a loop? Just this empty room, can you just put that on like a 15-second loop?
Recording in progress. 1, 2,
Guys, she's
3,
recording. I don't know if she's getting audio.
4, 5.
Should we just be
6.
Okay, here.
7.
Carrots and peas.
8.
Carrots and peas.
Yeah, I definitely got all the audio. It's getting this right now,
11.
in fact.
12.
Okay. Wait, we're not in the
to
video,
Bad's
are we?
office.
14.
No one's gonna catch us. No one's gonna catch us.
Recording complete.
Hey, us. I have a question for you while we're in this area. Do you think there's a way I could program you to, you know what? Anytime there's a camera, could you just auto loop the last 15 seconds? Because, dear God, I mean, it's killing my battery to keep doing this with you.
That's true. And honestly, having to explain it all the time also seems to wear on you, Andrew. And if somebody
Yeah.
were listening, it would get pretty fucking boring, that request.
I know. I tried to come up with like loop-de-loop as like a quick shorthand, but us, if you
At
could
least
just
that
auto
was-
loop-de-loop, that'd be great.
Auto loop would be great if there's an auto loop function.
Would you like to adjust my settings to pre-record and upload the last 15 seconds to any camera that we come into contact with?
Yeah, if you can, and if there's like, how about, so you just do it until instructed otherwise, and if there's a problem with the camera, like maybe it has too high of security features, you just let me know at that point. But until
Right.
then, I'll just assume that every camera we see is loop-de-looped.
Anything within the Wi-Fi range. Just
Yeah,
auto connect.
Like Alissa said, anything within the Wi-Fi range, whatever that means.
Understood.
Okay. All right, guys, the loop is going. Come on in. Let's get in before someone else walks by.
Get in here. God damn. The loop. It's going.
Cool. So the 3 of you walk in, and with the 3 of you walking in, the door does quickly shut behind you. But with the 3 of you and carrying these 2 Aeon guards, and with the state that Dr. Bad's office is in, you are all still very cramped in the entryway of this door. And as you look around, there is only a very small path that kind of snakes its way through the office for you all to be able to take. And on either side, it's just stacked almost up to the ceiling of boxes and papers and magazines and various scientific equipment that's in various states of array and different robotic parts and all of these different things that are making this room very congested.
I still have the Aeon guard like in my vines, so I use my hands to kind of pick up some boxes in a section where they kind of look light, and I kind of push him in its place, and then I just put the boxes back on top of him. There we go.
Honestly,
never see him.
small adjustment did wonders for the room.
Yeah.
I feel like we can explore the space now.
On the plus side, I don't think anyone's finding any bodies in here. So
Is that a plus
I mean,
side?
for all I know, Dr. Bad is in this room right now, and it's so fucking hoardy that I can't even tell.
Dalton, what can I see in my immediate circle that might stick out to me of interest?
Give me a vibe check, Jelly Boy.
Okay.
vibe check.
Vibe check.
Jelly boy vibe check.
All right, I rolled a
Jelly boy
10.
vibe check.
You look around and you don't see anything that sticks out to you other than what has already been described in the immediate area and in the room itself. Stacks and stacks of boxes and papers and magazines and different robotic parts, different various scientific equipment, but nothing that sticks out to you as interesting.
Well, guys, this room's kind of boring, and I don't like to be in boring rooms. So I say we just go back to our house and, I don't know, tacos or...
But then Zero's gonna die. We're here. We gotta get Zero parts, dude.
I forgot what we were here for. Thank you for keeping me on track, Andrew. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys know this, but sometimes...
It's kind of my fault, so I feel like if I don't come back with these parts, then Dez is gonna be mad at me, and I didn't think I cared about his opinion, but I was up all night the other night thinking about it.
No, he wouldn't be mad at you. I feel like he'd be mad at me.
For some reason, I also feel like he'd be mad at Alissa. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think he'd be mad at Alissa the most.
I unplugged your oil. It was my fault.
You did. He saw that. He clocked that. I heard him whispering, "God damn it, Alyssa's fault," right as we were walking out of the room.
I've been feeling
so I think maybe
I heard that too.
For real, guys, I've been feeling so guilty. I got so focused on winning that I put your life in danger, and then now that put Zero's life in danger, and now I just feel so guilty. So we have to do this. We have to make him better.
Don't feel too guilty. I mean, your plan worked, and besides, we didn't know that Zero was gonna sacrifice himself to save me. I thought maybe there'd be a barrel of oil nearby.
We all wanted to win.
Well, honestly, thank God, or else we'd be worried about you right now.
Yeah, but I've almost died of lack of oil before.
When?
All right.
On Earth.
What?
How?
One
Explain
of those
yourself.
Italian restaurants where they do the balsamic and the oil. They had run out, and I almost killed myself. God, that bread was good. Anyway, we got to find these robot parts.
Yes, let's spread out. Let's spread out, and everyone take a section and just look for anything out of the ordinary. Look for anything metal that we can take. I think we were looking for a lithium battery and an Apple Watch, I think.
If I may suggest, I really liked the guns that these guys had on them. I don't know if I said this out in the hallway, which felt like a week ago.
That's cool. Take a gun.
But when I was out in the hallway, I was thinking to myself, I should take everything they have. So I'm going to take both guns.
You look great in the suit.
Thank you.
I think you could have 2 guns.
Yeah.
I'm going to just do the cross holster thing, you know, sort of like a Desperado cowboy look, and do that. And if we come across anything else cool and you need to put it in my goo, just let me know. I'll put it in my goo. My goo's really good at holding stuff.
Thank you for your goo.
You're welcome. You've never said that before. 9 years of marriage. Never come out of
This is the first time I've meant it.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck
Also,
you.
Jelly Boy, I do want to gently remind you that you are still in the Aeon Guard suit. So you don't just have your jelly out and able to just stick things in it, since you are in a suit.
Do I have a mask on?
It is not. The mask does not come off.
I take it off to swallow everything that I put in my body.
It is the head.
How? Well, then how did it go on?
The whole
you
thing
explain
kind of opens.
yourself.
No, he kind of said the whole thing
It's
kind
like
of opens from the front. So it's all
It's like
one.
the face in Men in Black when the old man's face
Yeah.
opens up. The galaxy is on Orion's belt. That guy.
Fair. Limits my abilities. I don't know if you thought of that before you made that decision.
I did. I don't know why you thought it was a good idea to get in the suit.
It looks strapping on you.
Thank you. I don't get a lot of compliments about my looks or anything for that matter, so I appreciate that.
You're covered up completely. You look.
I think
better
you
than ever.
look great. I was going to say, I think you look great covered up in that suit. God damn it, Andrew!
Oh, same brain.
Same brain. 2 of my friends betraying me at once.
Guys, everyone spread out and let's just try to find something useful, okay?
All right.
Okay. Everybody give me another vibe check, and we're going to see who finds it first.
Finds what first?
Ooh. 17.
14.
11.
Cool. Everybody starts to go off in their different directions. Andrew goes and takes the top left-hand corner. Alissa goes and takes the top right-hand corner. Mike, you just kind of stay right where you're at. And you realize very quickly that everybody just kind of left you. There was no plan. There was no game talking. Everybody just kind of like went. And you look around and you get kind of sad and you look down on the ground and you see that you have stepped on a used gum wrapper that is just laying on the ground in front of you.
Hey! Hey, you guys. Guess who's a
Hey.
fucking hero? Like,
Oh my
guess
God.
who's the hero of the day? Gum wrapper.
Is that Big Red?
Oh, shit. I just put it against my mask. I don't know. I can't taste. Maybe.
Okay.
Gum wrapper, though.
But gum wrapper's all we needed, right? Doesn't matter what flavor it is.
I don't think so.
Gum wrappers are a vital
I feel
component
like
to
you would've-
robots here.
Yeah. Said that.
Yeah. I mean, we were looking
Awesome.
for a wrapper, so good job.
Yep. Hero of the
check,
day, some are saying.
check on that. I think we're also looking for a clock spring and a dinner mint. For some reason.
I believe that Zero said diner mint.
Dalton, is there like a desk anywhere? Maybe I can try to check Dr. Bad's desk.
Yes, Alissa, you did go to the top right-hand corner, and it is clean, it is orderly, and it is tidy.
That to me is suspicious. So I go like looking around the sides and like, you know what I mean? I'm looking for maybe like a secret compartment. It's weird to me that this particular thing is so clean. It's almost as if he wants it like that for a reason.
You start to feel around the top of the desk, the lip, down the sides of the legs, underneath the desk itself. These little sensory tendril vines start to snake out away from your hand and help you in your search. And you don't find anything immediately that stands out. You don't feel a button or any kind of like trackpad or anything like that. You do, however, find a single bobblehead of the human brain.
Oh, I bobble it. I bobble
you
it
do.
good.
That's what they're for.
Exactly.
You extend one leafy green finger and you just go doink on top of the single brain bobblehead that sits on the desk. And as it starts to bobble back and forth, you hear this loud, metallic, low, kind of grinding sound come from behind you. And as you turn around, you see that the silver metallic bookshelf that was directly behind the desk has now slid out of the way, and there is a door there behind it with a keypad and retinal scanner to the right-hand side.
Secret door, secret door.
Alissa, oh my God, how did you do that?
Ugh. Just
You've
by
always
being,
wanted to find a secret door. You found a secret
Yeah.
door, babe.
and all just because I couldn't
How'd-
help but bobble.
Was it just a button?
I had to bobble it.
You know what they say about doors?
You gotta open them.
Keep them a secret. You might just walk through them
Oh,
if you bobble a brain bobble.
that's what they say.
That's a Macy phrase.
Is
And
it?
now I get it.
Sure.
Okay.
And I love the energy and idea, Mike, but I then point to the retinal scan.
Us, can you analyze how many users are tied to this particular retinal scanner?
Ooh.
Analyzing now. Analysis complete. There is one genetic profile attached to this retinal scan.
I'm going to go ahead and guess that it's Dr. Bad. Am I right, Us? Am I right?
You are correct.
Oh my God,
Legit-
digital high five me.
The genetic marker attached to this retinal scan is Dr. Badaz Alderaan.
Dr. Bazed Alder. God, that's all. Wait, Bazed?
Bazad.
Have we been calling him Dr. Bad and it's really Dr. Baz?
I
for
feel like
short?
he wants us to call
Oh,
him Dr.
no.
Bad, though. I feel like he
I've
said...
been calling him Dr. Asshole, and that's worse.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
really bad.
Shit.
He does probably
Yeah.
not like to be called that.
Maybe.
It's Bazhole, though.
Asshole.
Back to the retinal scan. Maybe we can bypass it in some way or
I
break
can,
it?
Can I
I doubt it.
suggest, like, maybe, because we have Andrew here and he's mechanical, he can go back into his footage, zoom in on the eye, and maybe use a projector to project an image in front of the scanner.
You know what? Let me ask my friend Us. Hey, Us. Long time no talk. Do you have any of Dr. Bad's retinal data?
Analyzing retinal scanner now.
She's analyzing it, guys.
Analysis complete. There is one genetic profile with records on match that are connected to this scanner.
Do you think you could take the data fragments of that, and that's a real thing, I said it, and piece together an artificial projection of this eye?
I can do it quite easily. However, even if you bypass the retinal scanner, you will still need to contend with the 5-digit code.
Ooh, leave that part to me. I'm gonna start looking around the room. see if maybe there's a code, maybe like a birthday or something that.
Oh,
is
yes.
important.
That's a great idea. Okay.
Okay.
You start working on that. Alyssa, look for that code.
All
What
right.
do I do?
Mike, do you want to draw a picture of a mouse or something?
Yeah.
Can I really?
You like drawing.
Oh, yeah, but
He's
something
got
to
pencil
draw
and
with?
paper on his desk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys, you're going to love this mouse. All right. I'm
All
going
right.
to do the mouse part of it.
While Mike's busy with that, Dalton, I start looking in like the files because I know it's not on his desk, but like if there's any files around there, papers piled up in his hoardness, and start maybe looking for.
He's
Yeah,
hoardiness.
that's the term for the piles, the hoardness, and see if maybe I can find like an important date, maybe, or you know what I mean, like something that maybe matters to him, a series of numbers.
Cool. Andrew, are you assisting, or what are you doing in this moment? Are you just
I'm
letting?
concentrating on the. I got to keep a near field connection to this retinal
A
scanner.
near field connection.
Yeah, I just said NFC.
Yeah. Alyssa, give me an investigation check.
And also, I'm going to use my cantrip to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
So so that's actually going to be a 21.
Damn.
Shit. Okay. You look around the desk, you look in the drawers, you look in the filing cabinets, you look on the stacks of boxes and papers and magazines that are in the immediate area, and you see various, like, spacey newspapers from, newsstands in Spaceopolis that are all turned to the comics section.
Ooh.
And there is a very specific comic that is, like, the title of it is circled in almost every single magazine and newspaper that you see that are on, that are in these stacks here in Dr. Bad's office. And it's called the Addams Family, but it's spelled ATOMS.
Ooh, oh, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. In the comics, are all the little family members just little atoms?
They're just
Like
little
floating.
little atoms. Yep.
I love it. I'm just imagining the mansion, but then just little floating
little
atoms
tiny
just
atoms.
bouncing around. Okay. I bring it over to Andrew. Hey.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you guys were here.
I know you're focusing. You're focusing on the upload.
Yeah.
But look at this. It's actually kind of cute. Dr. Bad is like really into the funnies each Sunday. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that does not surprise me. Is Garfield in there? Do they have Space Garfield or some shit here?
Yeah.
Maybe he hates Wednesdays.
Actually, they do. But he has 3 heads.
Oh my
right down
God.
here. Mm-hmm.
Quarfield. I love
Yeah.
that.
It's cute.
Wow.
It's cute.
I rip out that page and I put it in my robot pocket.
You do so. You rip out the page and you put it in your robot pocket.
Oh, I'm gonna read some Quarfield later. How you doing on this analysis?
Reconstruction is at 82%.
Oh my God, guys, we're at 82%. Any headwind on the code, Alyssa?
So, I was thinking, Adams, of the Adams family, is 5 letters, and it needs 5 numbers, right, Dalton? Is it just a
Yes.
normal keypad?
It is a 1 through 0 keypad.
Wow, you don't think he'd be
Or
that
0 through
nerdy that he
9.
would make his favorite comic book name his password?
Possibly, but how would you even do it? Like, if you were to say like A equals 1, B equals 2, like the T.
Well, maybe it's like the T9. You know how on a phone, how you can like dial 1-800 need cash, but it's actually numbers.
So smart, Andrew. So that would be
But
like,
I don't know if they'd have that here. Do you think?
it's worth a try.
So A is 2,
And then T would be 8.
8, 2, 8,
Oh,
6,
6.
6,
Mm-hmm.
7.
7.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I made major headway on the mouse drawing.
I love
Oh my God.
it.
Okay, please, come on. She's almost done analyzing. We're gonna
I
need
say
that.
it's 100% done.
Oh my
Okay.
God. You want to say it like a robot? So you're. Oh my God.
Oh, you really drew it. It's a very odd Mickey Mouse looking thing.
This is Mickey Mouse.
Oh, great job. Spitting
you
image,
wanna-
I'd say.
If you want to see, check out our YouTube. We're not going to explain what
Yes.
that was.
I'll put this near the pile of important stuff that's going to get us into the secret room.
There you go, babe. Put it right next to the Addams family.
I knew I
Okay.
could count on
Yep.
you.
Okay.
And you're faster than us, who is stuck at. I pressed my temple to see the percent.
Reconstruction at 99%.
Oh God, it's gonna be the last time this happened. It was stuck at 99% for like almost 3 days. Oh my God.
Reconstruction complete.
Okay, it's complete. What do we got?
Perfect.
All right. Us, can you project the construction of that eye and make it small into this retinal scanner?
Projecting reconstructive retinal scan at 60%
Oh
now.
my God damn it. It has to do another percent thing. Alyssa,
All right.
what do you think? You think that code's going to work?
No, I am projecting the image at 60% of its maximum value.
Oh, shit. My bad. I misunderstood. That's my bad.
Well, is it enough, Dalton? Like, I look to the retinal scan.
Once us projects the eye onto the retinal scan does its scanning thing. You see this little red laser ray go up and down across the hologrammed image, and it turns green. It goes beep, beep.
Okay, quick. I'm sure. Okay, what did we say? 2, 8, 6, 6, 7.
As you type in the code 28667, you hear your own beep beep, and the green light switches on. Access door unlocked.
Oh my God,
Oh,
the mouse
hell
picture
yeah.
worked. Hell
did.
yes. Okay.
I don't know how it factored in, but I'm so glad I drew it. And
Yeah.
I'm so glad
I'm glad he
guys
took the time to do that. And he's
You
going
did a
to
good
love
job.
that picture, by the way. We might get an advantage in the next round.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So, as the three of you walk through this metallic sliding door as it opens up, you enter into what can only be described as an airlock or a decontainment field. It is a stark white room, and as soon as you step inside, the door behind you slides shut as you stare in front of a door in front of you, and all of a sudden,
Ah! Ugh.
as 8 not cannons, but that's the only word that I can think of right now.
Like
as
bursts
8 bursts of vapor are flooded into the room. A few seconds later, you hear the words,
Decontamination process has been completed.
Thank you.
God, we all smell a little better. I smell like
Yeah.
fresh rain.
It's hard to smell from
cashmere.
inside
Oh,
the
that's-
mask, but I'm picking up like a wintergreen sort of thing.
Yeah, that's me. Anytime I get wet, I kind of smell like the Everglades.
Oh, okay.
The whole region?
The whole thing.
No, that makes sense. Yeah, it's
Or like
familiar.
a cheap candle that says Everglades. Like that's kind of the scent
Mm,
I give off.
if you were to bottle the essence. Okay. What do we do now?
Well, the second
So-
door is opened, right?
yes. As exhaust fans turn on and suck the remaining vapor out of the room as the door in front of you does indeed open up and leads into a much larger laboratory-esque area.
Now this is where we're gonna find the shit, guys. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I have a feeling. Shit, we're gonna find it. Andrew, let's tag team up, buddy. You and me. Let's find the coolest thing in the room.
All right.
Oh wait, the mission is to save Zero. Gosh.
As long as
God
the
damn it.
coolest thing in the room is a lithium battery or an Apple Watch, I'm all for it.
Right.
Oh,
All right.
look at that. On that desk. Lithium batteries, Apple Watches, right in that box. It's
Oh, what are the
Isn't it, Dalton?
chances? That could be like one of those Amazon boxes that you write bathroom on the front of, and now it's not bathroom stuff. Now you use
You're
it for,
right.
like,
Damn it.
porno mags and severed fingers or whatever. So let's. I mean, I guess let's peek in the box, but I don't know if that's gonna be the solution to our problem.
Andrew, roll just a straight D20.
Okay.
We're gonna roll a cool this and see if what is in the box is what do you think is in the box.
I got a 6, so probably not.
You walk over to this cardboard box that is indeed labeled lithium batteries and Apple Watches. And as you go to open it up, it is anything but lithium batteries and Apple Watches. You find a stack of the Addams Family comics with the date for today.
This is This is like a mailbox, dude. Look at this. Comic books, Mike. You like these?
Oh, I
You want to steal these from Dr. Bad's office?
Dalton, how many can I fit in the pockets of my suit?
There are no pockets in the Aeon Guard suit.
I'm gonna carry these
Where
by
do they put the
hand,
car
good
keys?
sir. Thank you very much, and I take the comics from you.
I mean,
All
that's
right,
great.
well-
and it doesn't help us or Zero. But we
That's
have
gonna
reading
be like
material.
reading material later, and you guys are gonna thank me that I have my private time, or else, I get cranky.
But this means he got a purchase of those at some point. So if we look around, maybe we'll still find them.
Other things he's purchased.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We know he purchases. Dalton, I look along the left wall, please.
Cool, yeah, you look along the left wall, and just as a general overview of what this room looks like, it is a giant laboratory, much cleaner than Dr. Bad's front that he keeps as an office for the general public to see. There are large Tesla coils and pylons. There are advanced robotics everywhere, very much like a Batman, like a Batcave meets Tony Stark's garage, as far as like robotics are concerned. There are various experiments bobbing up and down in this greenish liquid inside of test tubes. And as you go over to the left-hand side, you come up to a very large test tube. And the image inside kind of takes you off guard as you are staring face to face with what looks like Dr. Bad, but is a much younger man. And there's a plaque on the bottom that reads, Experiment 2441B. And under it, it reads, To remind me of my hubris.
All right. Nothing over here, you guys. Nothing of note. I haven't found a damn lithium battery, to be honest.
Ooh, but I bet I know where one will be. I go and I check the robot.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Check the
Cool.
robot.
You go up to check one of the robots, and Alissa, give me a investigation check.
Okay. Ooh, 16.
Cool, I like that. You go up and you realize that this is the same kind of robot that you experienced in the Crucible. It's a battle bot, just like you had to fight there at the very end, that very last trial. And you go to investigate, and you realize that it runs on 6 lithium-ion batteries.
What? I should probably just take all 6 of these here that I found, right, guys? Like, just in
Yeah.
case?
Just in
Yeah.
case.
We won't give them to them all at once. We don't want them to OD,
That's
but
true.
we'll have them on hand.
Yeah,
And maybe I'll
exactly.
need one day.
Exactly. I take all 6, Dalton.
All 6.
Cool. You take all 6 lithium batteries from the BattleBot.
It's
Hell
smart to
yeah.
parcel them out, because I remember a time when I was 4 years old, and I ate the entire bottle of Flintstone vitamins, and I pooped black for like a week, and they had to put me on oxygen. So,
The batteries reminded you of that?
yeah. Well, it's because I also ate batteries with the Flintstone vitamins, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Listen, don't eat batteries, and let's save these for later, okay? That's my point. Also, there's a cool little fucking thing. I was joking. There is cool stuff over here. There's this green bottle, and in the liquid, there's like a little clone of Dr. Bad. I'm gonna
What?
tap on the glass and try to fuck with it.
No, don't do that.
Wait, what if it's a spy, dude?
Dun, 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 dun.
Mm.
Dun, 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 dun.
Is it alive?
I don't know. I'm trying to piss it off.
Ugh.
Why?
I don't know. It sounds fun.
Mike, give me an attack roll at advantage.
All right, thank you. Oh, an attack roll with advantage. 17.
You go to tap the glass that is between you and this test tube, not realizing that part of what makes the Aeon Guard's suits so effective is the kinetic inertia that builds within the suit that can then be redistributed and redirected to wherever it needs to go. And you have unwittingly activated it into the index finger of this suit. And as you go to tap on the glass, you tap on the glass. And with the first tap, you see the splinters start to appear in the glass. And with every subsequent tap, the cracks get bigger and bigger and bigger until finally there is a crash and this green viscous liquid rushes towards you as the clone of Dr. Bad washes out of the test tube and lays there on the ground at your feet. Alissa.
Oh, fuck.
The battle bots that you went to go investigate while you were looking at one to take the Aeon batteries, their eyes immediately glow red as they become activated, and you hear the words,
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Defenses are armed.
and I need everyone to roll for initiative.
No.
With a simple tap, tap, tap of the glass, our heroes have quickly found themselves in another pickle. How will they survive against these battle bots in Dr. Bad's secret laboratory? Find out next week when our newest episode drops of Dungeon Radio Hour. In the meantime, be sure to head over to our Patreon at www.patreon.com/Dungeon Radio Hour for more extended intros, outtakes, and bloopers from this season. As always, keep the volume up, the dial tuned in, and always say yes to adventure. Bye for now, kids.
The last image is going to be a single tear rolling down my face. I can't make it happen because I'm not good at acting. That's
You're
why
not a good
I
enough
failed.
actor.
I know.
I'm
Half
not
of those
good enough.
theater degrees we got did nothing.
Did
We can
absolutely
CGI it in though. The
fucking
CGI budget is far
nothing.
too low.
Nothing at all.
Don't you dare adjust my mic.
Ugh.
Don't you dare adjust my mic.
Ayo.
Hey, I got the puns.